a donut. I'm blowing it up like I'm blowing. My fan, best believe we'll bend. More corners than you thought. To something right is fault. Most Caesar, believe that. Token. Where you from? Oakland. Smoking. In attempts to crack the chest plate. The zips be so fluffy, the whole town love me. And every bit I'm sacked up, so if you need me, scream double R when you see.
Hey. 59, 59. Okay. Let's go. Alexa, pause. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Point of View with Mas Peachez and friends. Today, I have my awesome guest, Black Snake Moan, in the building. He's part of the Dream Team. He's also a well-known gifter and supporter on this app, Untagged app. So I want you guys to get your questions together. If you guys have any questions for Black Snake, I have my own questions, and we're going to get his point of view on different topics that's going on the app, outside the app, his life, so on and so forth. So, everybody, thank you guys for coming again. This is Point of View with Peachez and friends. I don't know where my co-hosts are, but guess what? We got to keep the party going because it is right on time. Welcome, 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 Black Soprano. So Black Snake Moan is our guest today. So we'll be talking to him. I want to give a shout out to all the people in here and the people that are coming in. Thank you guys for coming. I'll go into the topics of the weekend. So last week, I had a gunny battle. I lost. It was all love. But it was some good battles that went up. Okay? They all went up. Hey, Smooth, I see you. So, also, Patricia's parade of pages is on tomorrow. I will be on there as well. So, you guys make sure you guys tap in on that. Rello's show was really good. Two Lies and the Truth. Ziplock's show. Guess That Beat. TT Mama's on Tuesday. So you guys make sure you guys tune in, tap in with these people. Everybody's making moves on here and being creative. So make sure you guys tap into those. Black Snake, whenever you're ready, babe, you can request a box and we can get into things. How about that? You see me? I see you too. I can't have any music playing right now because I am recording this for YouTube. So you guys kind of like make sure y'all, careful with your mouths and stuff. Welcome. Thank you, babes. All right. So here go my guest, Black Snake Moan. Y'all show some love. Let me make you bigger.
Mas Peachez, how you doing this afternoon?
I am good, babes. Thanks. Thank you so much for. Can you see me? I'm on the right side. Should I be on this side or this side?
The other side. That side right there.
This side right here.
Where
Stay
you
right here.
Yes.
Oh, hey. Thank you, Shimmer. Welcome to the live. Black Snake Moan. Welcome
yes,
to
ma'am.
the Point of View with Peachez and friends. I know this is your first time here, probably on this show. I've been doing it for a while now. This is episode 8, I believe. So I have interviewed some of the most interesting people on this app. So my first interview was Number One Stunner, and then my second interview was Jamila Joy, and then my third interview was Patricia Too Wavy. I have Mr. Florida the Long Way, and now I got Black Snake Moan. Ooh wee, let's go. So
that's a heavy group of company right there.
But you know what though? Like I said, it's not a top badge, it's not a low badge, it's not a person on this app that I judge differently. Everybody is the same to me, and I just want to peel back some of the layers that people don't get a chance to see because we're on this social media app and we have to make sure that, we pay attention to our surroundings and stuff. So I wore this blue for you because you're a Cowboys fan. I just knew you would be in here with all cowboy gear, just ganged up.
I didn't like the way you looked. You just had a look on your face like your cowboy blue and
Listen,
All right, let me get myself together. Okay.
Right. I almost wore my Saints jersey, but I said they didn't win. So I'm just gonna sit this one out. We're gonna thug it out with his colors. We're gonna let him have it. So Black Snake, welcome again. Tell us a little bit about yourself. How long you been on this app?
I am Black Snake Moan. I have been on this app according to when I log in from my computer since 2007. I have had a membership since 2007 when it was just dating and the pet side.
Oh, okay. All right. So when you initially signed up for the Tag app, you're like, I'm supposed to go on here and find me Miss Right on this app. How has your luck been in the love department on this Tag app? Because I'm nosy.
Well, honestly, it wasn't my idea because at the time, MySpace was still kind of jumping, popping. So it was just another opportunity to be on a platform where, it offered the possibility. But for the main reason I, fell in love with Tag was because of the pets. And I went back this morning and I went all the way back to, when they were given for the premium membership, you were getting $25K in diamonds every month to do several things that you wanted to do. And so doing the pet and a little bit of what they call the computer gifting, I enjoyed that. I wasn't too much looking for, quote unquote, Mrs. Right.
Oh, okay. All right. So speaking of that, are you single, married, dating?
I'm single. I am single. But I do, I do have my eyes on a top badge. I've laid down some rules to her, and I've pulled her by a coattail one or two times, and
okay.
But I am single. I am not with anybody. I'm single.
Say less, bless your heart. He said, don't do it. That's just his point of view. Hello, you guys. Welcome to the show. This is point of view.
Duly noted, say less. but Mass. 7 minutes. But Mass, you hammered in on something, and that is, a subject that a lot of people do skip over. But just as I shared with not only you being a few days ago, I've also shared it with, I'm not going to, stand on your parade and call somebody else's name out that also does another show. But I've said it to that person too, that, if I do find Mrs. Right, or if I do, as I say, if I do find her, I will get off this app.
Ooh, you heard it here first, people. I'm sure he said it, but I'm just saying he said it right here on Point of View with Peaches, and that's just his point of view on a relationship. And I also want to piggyback on that. Shout out to TT Mama showing up. We 8 minutes into this interview, and I'm trying to dig. So you said if you find that person, you will leave, right?
I will get off the app. Yes.
Now, what if that person doesn't want to get off the app, man? What if she just want to stay on here? She still want to do her thing. You know what I mean? Would you respect that, or would you try to lure her off as well?
No, because I was raised by women. I'm my mother's only child. I got the great teachings, and one of the teachings that I contribute to my grandmother and her daughters is respect. And I, respect her decision. I would not crowd her. I wouldn't even bring nothing up as far as, hey, you thinking about getting off here. that was her decision to join this app just as well as mine. So I don't break no one's decision making skills, wheels, and stuff like that. But I know personally, me, I would get off the app.
Okay. All right. So would you say you're more of a settled person? You're more of a relationship person, or do you like the single life? I mean, because I'm single myself. I'm actually single supreme. I've graduated from just regular single to single supreme, which means that I'm just, men would say you're the man in the relationship as far as that goes. As far as me and my relationships, they're like, you don't call, you don't return no call. I mean, you just use me for whatever, my body. I'm like, boy, ain't nobody use you for your body. Yeah, we was even. But right. Do you feel like you're that type of person that need that kind of committed relationship? You have to have someone family-oriented type situation is what I'm asking.
If you all read my bio is me all over. I am a sapiosexual individual. I'm with the intelligence. Listen, we go together, chime in, and you may get me to say that Kama Sutra. I can.
What did you say you are? A what?
Sapiosexual.
What is that?
This is a more so rhyme to reason type person. This is more so the intellectual side. I'm that guy. Not only do you take home to mama, but I'm that guy while we going to mama house. See, I ain't trying to touch on your thighs or your kneecaps. See, I already done made love to your brain. So by the time I got to the good part, by the time I got to the goodie just there for me. It's just all the way there.
So you go for the mind first. Mind. Body,
of course.
He dangerous, y'all. Shout out to Black Snake Moan. Shout out to everybody in the room. Soaring Royalty. I see you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Black Snake Moan. We are in this thing. It's 11:11. Okay, and I ain't even got that was just two questions. All right, listen. What was your best experience on tag overall?
My best experience on tag was meeting one individual that had a bunch of people with her, and something that was, mass as small as, they say we got a ear, that left ear, that ear of hard to understand. Well, when I met this person was in my left ear and basically told me, hey, just, be careful who you go out here and spend your diamonds on. And it transitioned from that hard to understand ear to now over to this right ear. And it made perfectly sense at the right moment, at the right time. And I met a group of people. They are not in a family. They are not in a group. It's just a bunch of people that are, family oriented, and just looking to uplift people. And I fell right in. I fell right in. I come and I support. I get quiet. But they say them quiet folks are them deadliest ones. But I know my place. I know my rhyme and reason, and I just love it. I love it being around those group of people.
I get that. You know what? I have a small circle as well, and it's like the statement you made, just to piggyback off of watch who you give your diamonds to. That is so true, and I look at tag as a second job, if that makes any sense. So when I come in here, I want to be professional. I want to entertain you when you come, because it's for entertainment. It's not for, the live streaming aspect for me. It's just purely entertainment. I mean, yeah, I'm sitting here and we're talking, we're having conversations. Everything that I say to you is the truth. Sometimes I joke around and I have, content shows like this, but at the same time, I'm a human being. So when I'm in the streets, I know I can't go and give some stranger or random person $30 and expect for them to come find me next week and give me $10 of that back. Or if they say, oh, well, I need this and I'll bring it back to you. You trust them with your money. My grandmother used to tell me, listen, if you can't afford to give it away, don't loan it to nobody. So as far as trusting people on this app, I've been lucky because they only got me for like $100, but still $100 is $100. You dig? So it's just, with that being said, also too, the family thing. I'm gonna
no, by all means, by all means.
Now, when I see the families and they all share the same name, like, okay, I personally, I rock alone. I can't rock with a group of people because if there's 10 people in my group, if 5 of those people get into it with 5 more other people and they people is, so now you guys are all one big clump together. So that's why I don't like the theory and theme of it on this app. Now, when I say family I also say, I love you. You my bro. I'm going to look out for you. I'm going to make sure you good. And then they turn real quick. Like some of these people can be bought quickly on this app. How do you try to navigate yourself through that? Because I done been got for that. Like the fake fraud people, yeah, I seen that. And the people that's coming for clout and all that good stuff. Clout don't mean nothing to me because you're going to like me whether you like me or not. You know what I mean? Like when you meet me, you're going to either like Peaches or you're not. How do you deal with people that put on this facade in front of everybody else? Like they're so good to you, but in the back of your mind, they're really doing you dirty because you sound like you've been done.
I have been done, but I kind of learned how to practice that Heisman Trophy pose and like get back. I see you. I see how you working. As far as my upbringings, my morals and my values is that you get me once, you get me a second time, shame on me. You won't get a third time. I grew eyes in the back of my head because of the fact that I'm retired military. So what I do is I tend to, as they say, in grandma's house, feed them with a long handled spoon.
Is that what your grandma say? My grandma say long wooden spoon. I'm telling you something about these grandmas. They must have got together a long time ago and wrote the book, and everybody got a copy of it because grandma said the same thing, maybe have changed the words, stuff like that, but it's the same meaning. Like, I'm going to keep you at bay so that way I can watch you. Because if you're too close up on me, then you can get me for whatever it is I have on my possession. That there, Bob. That was what I was going to say. What about the app do you love, and what about the app would you change if you had your way?
If I could change anything, I would make it more holding people accountable. So I guess I would revamp Mobot. And everything, when I say Mobot, I won't just leave it right there. So that's even the things behind the scene. I think there's a little bit of too much being swept under the rug. Me being military minded, still military minded, is you got to hold people accountable. Wrong is wrong and right is right. So I would do some cleanup. If it requires some people to be fired, then you do what you have to do. But you make it a point to clean it up. What I love about the app, we all started at zero. Mm-hmm. We all started at zero, and it's incumbent upon you in your journey or your navigation, as you say, throughout the app to pick up as much learning as you possibly can. Don't throw nothing away from somebody who took the time out to share something with you. Grandma told me again that somebody gives you something, you got one or two choices to do with it. You can keep it, or if you choose to do the other one, which is throw it away, wait till you get out that person's present, down the street, out of their foresight, and then you can discord it. But I would say this right here: keep on living. Every 44 you all that's in this live stream, keep living, because there is somebody who can not only tell you what's down the street, what's around the corner, but what's to be expecting that's coming up next. So that's the good and the bad.
Okay, all right. Welcome, you guys, again. Welcome to Point of View with Peaches. All 44, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming out. Listen, Black Snake Moan is in the box, people. I want to know, have you ever had a catfish experience on this screen? And what happened? Why are you laughing? What happened? Huh?
Honestly, let me take off my GQ smooth hat and let me put on my ball cap.
Wait a minute. Also, salute to you. Thank you so much for your service. But go ahead. Catfish.
Yes, ma'am. Let me take off of these many hats that I wear and just let me be, straight up street. I thank God that I have not met, any catfish experience. Now, I will tell you all, ladies, I've had some people that, come in my box and have these moan moments of some people say or whatever. But I have to knock on wood that I have not went out there and physically decided to meet up with somebody and they totally not be what they say they are, what they look like, so forth and so on. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful to God that I have not met that, because I've seen on YouTube where some of these social platforms where people, you knock on somebody's door, you meet up with somebody and they ain't who they say they are, what they say they are, or any of that. I don't know what I do. I think I lose my mind. But thank God that Tag now has a new safe kind of device or something. So if you are interested in meeting this person, Tag got you where, they'll put a location on you throughout the date and so forth and so on. You have to pay for it, but it's there for protection. So knock on wood, I have not had a catfish moment.
You said, yes. I mean, and then because we have this live thing, just to go back, I don't necessarily mean catfish in the per se as the look so much, but also in personalities. Like, people will come on here and they'll catfish their whole life. Like, oh yeah, I do this, I have that, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to be that. Have you ever met anybody that said they was something that they're not? Kind of catfish.
I'm gonna say no still. Okay. Because I try to give everybody a fair chance. I try to give everybody a fair chance to be themselves. So there's been one that was kind of borderline, but they exit themselves before it even got any upward.
That
part. So no, still no. Yeah. Okay.
When was the last time you cried?
Oh, Mas, you've been a woman. I'm not gonna say the motherly part, but I know you have the tangible. I know you have the oomph in you. There's some more than women down in the comments, as well as some fellas off in here. Say less, my homeboy off in here, football off in here. But y'all, let me tell y'all something. If you ever lost your mother, if you've lost your mother, Maz, that that was the most
I'm sorry, man. Yeah.
Man, unbearable. I mean, everything that I had inside of me, as my mother was taking her last breath, it was leaving me too.
Yeah.
And I cried, and I cried, and I cried, with my mother and my father when they passed away, because of one of the funeral homes. I had to get in the hearse with my mama. I had to help him cover my mother up. I had to, be with my mother as she take her ride. I mean, it was just everything out of me. I didn't want to eat.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to talk to nobody.
Right.
So when my mother passed, that's when I cried, and it was a really, really, Mama. I don't know how I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna miss you.
Right.
I do miss you, Mama. I love you. Type of cry, like I'm just never gonna let go.
Right, exactly. And I agree. I lost my dad and my brother within a 2-month period, and then my uncle, and then my auntie, and then I lost my husband last year. So I'm just like, I know exactly how you feel. Thank God my mother's still here, but she's getting older. So again, sorry for your loss, babe. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to bring it up like that. I thought like maybe you was gonna cry because the Cowboys lost.
Never. I used to do it when I was little. You and Jamila love to pick on me about my Cowboys.
I'm just saying. I mean, they all right. They're America's team and all that stuff, but they're so overrated. All right, let's keep on.
It's the look for me. It's the look on Matt's face. Now, okay.
My face tells a whole 1,000 stories. So
you can't see it, but I can.
Okay, I'm just saying, it's that Cowboys make me do that. So listen, when was the last time you laughed really, really, really hard, and what happened?
Okay. Again, I'm the respectful with names, and it's not names that I'm dropping dimes on, but
right.
Let me tell y'all something. Now, TT in the comments too. Now, TT has something going on too. I think we all, been over there once or twice, right? But y'all, TT just presented a winner last month, right? In Undertaker, right? Undertaker was the winner, right? But y'all, let me tell y'all something. This Negro, right?
Tell it.
This Negro, this one, we in Gunny's box and Gunny is trying to tell the men to stand up and come on. And there was a dance they made up with the Opal Gunny style, right? It was the Opal Gunny style, right? That was the name of the dance. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. Now y'all know how we are in strength when we around a various group of people, right? Y'all listen, this Negro got up in the box, Undertaker. And I mess with him all the time. And I say it the same way I said it back then. Negro, don't you ever get in the box and embarrass all of us again. So he was up in the box trying to do the Opal Gunny style, but he wasn't doing nothing. He was just sitting there like y'all, it was so funny, right? When Gunny got done and Bay Bob. Y'all know Bay Bob is a singer or whatever. So Bay Bob is good with choreography. So he was trying to teach 5 people. I think it was Thunder Omega, Gunny, about 4 or 5 of us in the box. Undertaker still just there he just looking. And it was like he wasn't doing nothing, but his arms was like they would look like they were deformed or something. And it was hilarious. It was hilarious to the point that I said, Negro, don't you embarrass us like that again, man.
You're supposed to move something.
Do something. Do something. But I tease the Undertaker every time he comes in my room. If he gets up in the box, and y'all know he don't mind getting up in your box. But
he don't mind that at all. He will hog that box. Don't play with it.
Yeah, and I always tell him, man, listen, don't you embarrass us like that again.
That part. What I was going to ask you that. What was your most embarrassing moment on tag? Have you ever fell asleep with your mouth open?
No, but it's embarrassing when people call you out. Now, I used to have a habit, and I hated they took away the bubbles, y'all. I hated they took away the bubbles because the flames, you can't hide behind the flames too much because it's still visible. But them bubbles, yo, you can hide behind the bubbles and wouldn't nobody know what you're doing. But I used to love to go live, right before I get ready for bed. And I'm an old man, so 7:30, I done got my PJs on. I'm ready to get up in bed, But anywho, so this particular time, I think I turned the bubbles on, and I want to call the name, but I don't want to call the name. But anywho, the bubbles, I put the bubbles on, and I get this message saying, I don't come to nobody live stream and gift and look at bubbles. I ain't gifting the bubbles, So I don't come to your live stream just to see you not in front of the camera. And for somebody to, to call you out from behind, them bubbles and stuff like that. And I asked the person, I was like, but, why? Why you don't like to, come to my live stream and give with the bubbles? It's right. Like, I don't gift nobody I can't see. And so hearing that person say that was like a call out, embarrassing moment. Yeah.
Absolutely. I was taught not to ever go live in dark because the simple fact, like she says, if I'm going to turn on the news, I'm not waiting to see this. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you telling me what's going on. Hey, how you doing? But some people do it. Like Stunner said, some people can get diamonds in the dark. But for the most part, Tag doesn't want you to do that. And that's why they took away the bubbles. And that's why you got to put something up there. And that's why you got to go through all that stuff. Why not just log off, give Tag a break, and go and do something else, and then come back to it later? I promise you, the same people that was going to come in there is going to come in there regardless. Right? So now you don't stream in the dark, right?
Now I don't do as much streaming. Every now and then I throw a dark live in a minute, with some.
Yeah, I got caught sleep, snoring, and I was mad because I was like, okay, I'm just gonna lay down for 1 second. I closed my eyes. I woke up. It was the next day. I had almost 300 people in there. I was like, oh my god! So they didn't heard me snoring.
I
was in the
well, I have a CPAP, so my CPAP is in the bed with me, so I'm definitely not gonna get caught with the CPAP. So I'll get behind whatever the shield or the bubbles or the fire, or whatever, turning the phone down, lay it upside down or something. But no, I wear a CPAP, so I'm not gonna get caught with it.
Okay, it's not easy for a man to get views. That's why we dark our lives.
Right.
Okay, well, listen, it's not easy for girls to get gifts either. Sometimes if I ain't up here doing the chair dance. Okay. What was I going to ask you? Who is your celebrity crush? We know who we don't know who your tag crush is, but we know you have a tag crush. Who is your celebrity crush?
Yo, she has been. She has been, I mean, it to me, ever since I saw her and Freddie Jackson in concert, this Miss Melba Moore. I don't know if y'all know Melba Moore, Cheryl Pepsi Riley. Yeah, man, Melba Moore. Listen. Yeah. So that will be. That's my celebrity crush is Melba Moore. Okay. She's old now. She's up in age. Yeah, she's up in age.
She's a nice. She's about my mom's age. She's about 70-something years old. So my mom
free spirited. Yeah, free loving spirited woman. Yeah.
know what? She was so underrated. I believe that Melba Moore was so underrated and her voice was so unique and different. Like listen, don't sleep on Melba Moore. When I'm done with this, I'm going to have Alexa Michelle play her, okay? Yeah, my Alexa got a middle name. Don't say it too loud. Also, if you were stuck anywhere in the world for the rest of your life, what city or state or country would that be?